Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. In today's video it is another Pits and Peaks of the week. So in this video, for those who are not familiar, I recap my week as a whole and I tell you about things that didn't go so well, that being my pits for the week, and what did go so well being my peaks of the week. So we're going to jump into the pits first so that we can end on a high with the peaks. So I'll get straight into my first pit. So this week hasn't gone exactly to plan. I'll explain that as I go into the video, but I did my first strong guide lower body workout on Monday this week, and I usually take a sports supplement called curraNZ. I'll leave it down below for anyone that is interested in finding out more information about it. I will maybe talk about it in another video, but I have one sports supplement that I take pretty much on a daily basis, and for some reason over the last couple of weeks I haven't been taking it, and curraNZ helps with, it's got lots of sort of benefits with sort of health related, but also from a fitness perspective it helps you recover faster and you don't get DOMS as much as you would if you were training normally without it. I've been taking curraNZ for years, and yeah, I really made the mistake of not taking the curraNZ again once I started training, and I definitely noticed the difference. After I did my lower body session, my legs were like jelly, so I knew that sort of I was going to get DOMS the day after, and I didn't quite realise how bad the DOMS were going to be. And it ended up putting me out the next couple of days where I was literally waddling around like a penguin for the next like 3 days. So yeah, I'm definitely back on the curraNZ now and will be taking it religiously because I'm not going through that again. But yeah, that sort of put things out this week, and I wasn't able to get in a run at the beginning of the week because of the DOMS. I didn't feel comfortable with running on really sore legs, just in case I sort of caused injury or whatever. I mean, I couldn't actually walk properly, so let alone having to run. So that sort of put a spanner in the works a bit for this week. So yeah, DOMS is my first pit. The second pit of this week that put an even more of a spanner in the works was that I started my period on Tuesday, and I know that for the first couple of days of my period I am just severely lacking energy and quite hungry. That is something that always happens. I sort of track it in the Clue app that I have, so I can sort of track symptoms and things like that for my period, so I sort of know whereabouts I am. And yeah, that was another spanner in the works this week. When I thought I was just getting over the DOMS, I still wasn't over my period, and it just sort of pushed everything back a bit. So yeah, that was my second peak, was that my period came along and yeah, on everything basically. I did my upper body on Friday, which wasn't too bad. I haven't got DOMS at all from that, so I definitely know that the curraNZ works for me as expected with regards to sort of recovery and DOMS, so that's good. So I guess we'll move on to peaks because I don't think I have any more pits to talk about. It was basically just the DOMS and the period this week that has just completely thrown things off. So my peaks for the week, my first one is that I did actually start my gym guide like I said I was. Actually, no, we'll go back to pits for a second. I did do 2 gym guide sessions this week, but I have not run at all this week, and I sort of wanted to find that balance between being able to run and being able to do my gym guide, and I just don't think I've found that balance yet. I was going to run yesterday morning and I slept in, and then I had plans for today, so I'm not going to get a run in today, so my plan is to do it tomorrow. So it's going to be a fresh week tomorrow, so hopefully I'll get a run in. But yeah, my last pit is that I haven't run at all this week, which, you know, annoys me a bit because I did want to keep making that steady progression with running, and I've just not been able to do that this week. So back to my peaks. I have done 2 sessions with the gym guide this week. I wanted to do my third, but I don't think I'm going to get it done tonight, I'm just being honest. I've done a bit of travelling today in the car and I feel just very wiped. I'm very tired, so I just don't think it's going to happen, so I'm going to do that tomorrow morning. I will also film the video at some point with my introduction to doing the new gym guide, so keep an eye out for that. So that is sort of my first peak out of the way. My second peak is that my eating and my snacking has been so much better this week. As I mentioned in my last video, I was doing a challenge with Maria where I was attempting to not snack and just have a dessert, and if I didn't have a dessert then I could have a snack during the day if I felt a bit hungrier during the day, and that has worked out really well this week. I'll leave a screenshot somewhere here with my NutriCheck app for this week. As far as I'm aware, I'm under calories today. I haven't finished, but I'll fill in my diary and you'll see it in the screenshot when I do it. But my only other, I wouldn't say off day because 67 calories isn't really classed as an off day, but every single other day, Monday to Friday, has been under my calories, so a much better week compared to last week. So I'm quite happy with that. I haven't snacked during the day except for Saturday where I broke that rule, and yeah, that's the only day that I've had sort of multiple snacks, if you will. Other than that, I've had no snacks during the day and I've only had a dessert, and if I've not had a dessert at night it's because I've had a snack during the day, that was part of our challenge. So I think I've done really well with that, and I think I'm back on track with calories, so I'm quite happy with that. And my last peak for this week, which isn't really fitness or anything related, but I completely put myself out of my comfort zone today. I met a girl that I've been speaking to on Instagram for about 6 months now. We finally met in person, and for those, well, actually none of you will know this because I've never met any of you, but I am quite the introvert. I like being by myself, I like doing things by myself, and don't have a lot of friends. In fact, I can probably count the amount of friends that I have on one hand. And yeah, I just like keeping myself to myself usually, and I don't sort of put myself in social situations unless I have to. But yeah, I've been speaking to her for a while and we decided that we were going to meet up, so we went out to Sandwick Lakes today for a walk and just a big catch up basically, and I was scared basically. So yeah, very out of my comfort zone, but I did it. I went and we talked for probably about 4 hours, which is more social interaction than I've had in probably this whole year. But yeah, it was really good, and it sort of just reminded me that I need to sort of do that a bit more often and put myself out of my comfort zone a bit more. So yeah, hopefully there will be more meetings in future for sort of friends that I meet along the way and on Instagram and things like that. But yeah, I'm really proud of myself for that because it did sort of take a lot for me to agree to meet and go when I know that I'm not that comfortable with talking to people basically, which is weird because I talk to the camera all the time for my YouTube channel and things like that, and I'm quite active on my social media. I'm quite happy to talking to people on like Facebook and Instagram messaging and things like that, but when it comes to sort of in-person talking, I just sort of clam up a bit. So yeah, I'm really happy with that this week. I'm happy with how things have gone as a whole. I do hope to find a bit more balance next week with regards to my running and my gym. Running twice a week and gymming 3 times a week should be more than doable, so it's now that I've got the DOMs out of the way and I'm taking my curraNZ all the time and I don't sort of have my period coming this week or anything like that, I should be able to sort of get back to a proper balance. So I'm looking forward to what next week brings, and yeah, just carrying on what I've been doing so far. So that is it for my update. I won't ramble on or keep you any longer, so if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. You can always click the notification bell down below and you will be notified of when my next video goes live. Other than that, I hope you're all staying safe and well. I hope you all have a good weekend, whenever it is that you're watching this, and I will see you again in my next video. Bye.